everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, Joey Cantillo. What do you have on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year as ever.
Not really sure if the Guardians went to a different starter than what they were supposed to. Joey Cantillo on the mound for the Guards here in this finale. Tigers trying to salvage a game after a rough series so far. Last night, definitely not it.
Swings through the fastball.
Late on 93, but
just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not
kind of in between swinging and not swinging.
to catch up to,
more often than not, we should just not swing. 2-1.
One misses. Ball 2.
Trying to get Matt Vierling back going again. Second return to the lineup has been a slow start.
That one is upstairs.
One strike.
It's the baseball's fault, surely. Cantillo gets a new ball. Now, wow.
So lead off walk.
Well, so the 4 pitches that miss in that at-bat, just not even really close. So leadoff man on for Gleyber.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And that's too
taken.
High. Torres.
Just high. We'll let him, I guess, kind of work through these struggles right now. Really sit back. Oh, didn't get that one. Struggling to throw strikes. You'd really like that call. Does not get it, and he falls behind 2-0 on Gleyber Torres. 3-0.
Outside the strike zone.
You don't stick at the major league
wow.
unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now,
oh my goodness. Now he did kind of get boned in that at bat there, depending on the umpire. I mean, wow. 2 pitches on the edges or on a corner, didn't get either one of them.
And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson.
Ooh, we might have went. No, that's still a ball.
No movement on the base. It's ball 1.
Oh my goodness. He's throwing what? 1 strike? Ooh, Torque. We got to get that. And man, how big would it be to put runs on the board before Tarik throws a pitch? Ooh.
And strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball. A little bit
damn.
out front.
Well, first signs of life for Joey Cantillo.
And a 1-2.
Oh, wow.
He passed him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always
A little bit too close to just let go. And it being that close, that's tough. Change up inside, fastball outside. Tough change of speeds and locations.
Before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Dylan Dingler in the box now. Takes strike 1. Vierling, the lead runner at second. Torres.
Guess he kind of does deserve one of those.
And foul.
And that was Dingler, and it is 0-2. And man, after 2 walks to start this game, nothing afterwards would really sting. Foul that away, and he's done that now twice in 2 strike counts. That one a little bit farther away than I thought. Just looks like it's right on the edge.
He's capable of going out there and doing damage.
That one will miss away, 1-2.
And that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
17 pitches in for Cantillo. That one sliced to right field. Not deep. Well, probably was deep enough to try and advance Vierling, but it was hit so hard I didn't think it was the right call. Vierling, I don't think, ever left the base.
This team collectively
well. Our hopes come down to Zach McKinstry here in this first
I
inning.
wouldn't want to be a pitcher who's got to face this lineup. I mean, every spot in the order, dangerous.
Not great.
Really professional hitters that walk to the dish. I mean, they just don't give away bats.
Zach.
Ton of contact. You know, these fielders behind this.
We've had 2 pitches in this inning. We really felt like we needed to take advantage of and have not.
In play, at least from an offensive
Pitch number 20.
Eventually, something good can happen. Up and in, and it's 1-1.
He's kind of figured out his issues. At least, I mean, he's throwing strikes now. Most of them are not quality, though. Oh, man. Cantillo is a strike away from getting out of this after he threw 1 strike in his first 10 pitches.
2 outs.
Ball.
Riley Green to follow.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Oh, wow.
Tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Sucks to put ourselves in a shit mood right off the start, but goddamn.
We're back. And on the mound in this one,
We've been bad. We've been bad all series. Have arguably been bad all year. We got a winning record, but that can't happen.
When you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to
we get
into the middle and
one of those games where Tarik
Tarik
gets knocked around for no reason. Oh, it's not going to be a very fun day.
last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Nolan Jones.
Change up in for a first pitch strike on Nolan Jones.
In there at the
right.
knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away. He can
Easy
add
work.
velocity, he can subtract.
Nolan Jones goes
Well, that seemed
down.
to be over as soon as
First
it
at bat of the
started.
game for the
3-pitch
Guardians, a
strikeout.
3-pitch
You've gotta
strikeout.
at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend
Without a
it.
swing. Daniel Schneemann
Digs in for the
is
Guardians.
batting second.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a
Skubal.
surprise to
He's
me.
not a starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really
Rounder,
appreciate.
Veerling.
Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around.
Very
by
quickly
walking back.
through 5
Tosses to
pitches,
first,
2 outs.
And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Slight difference
Here's the Guardians
between
player.
the efficiency
And
of
so far
Cantillo.
this
Got
year,
his 3
This has
outs.
not been
CJ
a very
Ram.
good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS
Might
has
be
to
one of
be
the
at a certain
only
level. If you
threats
wanna
of the
produce
day.
runs,
David
give
Fry
your
could be a
pitchers an
problem today,
opportunities.
too.
They're facing tough offenses as well.
Tap
Sinker
foul at
foul.
the plate. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a
Whoo!
miss.
Oh, man.
And it's 0-2.
Yeah, he throws
First
strikes,
inning,
and, you know,
Tarik's
he's
got the
to
good
come
stuff
in,
going.
Be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball.
Grounder,
around,
that's a
getting
fair
the
ball
back
picked
in
by
the catcher
Baez.
booth.
He takes
But a
it
quick
himself to the
1-2-3
bag,
inning for
and
Tarik
that'll do
Skubal
it.
with no signs of trouble.
The Guardians go down in order. We've
Well,
been
both teams
no
hitless
score.
through 1. Disappointing, that's for damn sure. See if we can
New
make
inning
up for
getting
that.
started. Here's Riley Green.
So Riley Green to lead off here. 6, 7, and 8 due up.
Cantillo back to work.
that's
Green
out.
went deep in his most recent game.
Gonna be tough for Riley to go deep here today. Unless we get a right-hander in.
2-0.
Also gonna be really tough to go
Umpire
deep
behind
if
the plate for us today, Boog, is
Joey
Mike
Cantillo's gonna do
Fillmore,
this
and
all
he is
day.
a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once you
second.
establish that a pitch is a
couple
strike,
hops,
it stays
1
that
gone.
way.
In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired.
This
here
team
in the
has
second.
lost the ability to
Now
hit
it's the
pitches
shortstop,
hard.
Wenzel Perez.
Wenzel has pretty much lost the ability to hit.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, 0-1. Hitless since Game 2 of the Washington series. I really thought that was coming back. He's doing that a lot here. Pitch inside, pitch outside. And right now, the eye on that outer edge has not been very good.
That one
Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
3 changeups so far to Wenzel. Does have a slider. Hasn't really thrown it much.
Just
geez.
missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finish.
That would have been
Up
tough.
and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Check
get a broken bat,
swing.
you drop
We
back to the
went.
dugout.
Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Can't get out of our own way. I mean, he came to his set, so we can't go look at it. I felt that I held up.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a
Backdoor
strike.
slider. Cantillo will get squeezed again. Mike Jones, last couple games been pretty good. Although his last couple appearances have been off the bench. Jesus. Well, 1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
He makes no sense.
Second inning here, no score.
I just missed the last one. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to throw it again. Sitting there looking off speed.
Up and
Ball
in. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. 35 pitches now for Cantillo. Grounder.
Towards
And,
third.
well,
He
oh,
launches
well,
a throw over his head.
it is our third base runner of the game, but the
Right
Tigers
there
remain
and no
hitless.
advance.
That's a
That'll be an
dangerous
error on
throw for
Jose
the first
Ramirez.
baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other
Here's
than the throwing
Baez.
error.
He's
So
been
2
red
out,
hot, so
and now
maybe Javi
Javier
can finally get on.
Baez. 5 for 6 in a series, so he's a tough out right now. And that's in there for a strike. The
0-1.
slider that finds the mark.
And I guess credit to Cantillo. He's really not giving us, I mean, there's one or two pitches, maybe 3, that we could have done much with today.
At the belt and fires.
And Jesus, Javi.
Ripped on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
Well, hitless through 2. 3
And
base
that's the
runners,
third
2
out.
walks and an error, but
it doesn't hurt him. Now to the bottom of the second. No
Tigers
score.
can't put bat to ball.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
John Kenzie Noel.
Now the 4-0 hit over the Guardians. John Kenzie
Oh,
Noel.
Jesus Christ.
That's a
That'll be
laser
cut off by
fence hit.
Jahmai
And
Jones.
a good start to the inning.
Batting sub 200. First pitch sinker. This better have missed.
Can help you come out
And
of
John
this
Kenzie
struggle.
Noel
The
just
numbers
rocked
coming
it.
into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point
It
is
didn't
help his
miss
team win.
badly.
David Fry.
Swing and a miss on the
batter now
changeup
as
for
he
David
swings and
Fry.
misses for strike
1
one.
for the count.
That one
Ball,
missing
second
inside. Noel gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Now
Outside
2-1.
low. And that's ball 2.
Trying to rush a little bit. Just trying to get something done. Ah.
Next offering misses.
I tapped the
away.
button, but then apparently not hard enough. And that's a walk
And
to
ball
David
4,
Fry.
2 aboard.
I guess we better go pick that up.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for. on
First
the
2
mound.
Guardians
Now he's
have
gonna
reached.
to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
I believe that's only Tarik's
First and
10th
second,
walk of the year.
No outs. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Naylor,
Fastball
strike
for a
1.
strike. First and second.
Double play
no
would be
outs.
huge
Bottom
here.
half of inning number 2.
Oh,
Just
jeez.
missed.
We don't have to pitch out of the stretch for Tarik very much.
Yeah, that's foul.
Our
off.
timing is way off. In the dirt. Blocked by
dirt.
Dingler. I mean, Naylor.
No advance.
Stone
Good
cold
job
take on
behind the
that.
dish. First and second here, no outs.
Fouled off. Little wild right now.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Swing and a miss on the slider.
Misses, it's a strikeout.
So now you get to a point where a double play gets you out of the inning. Second strikeout for Tarik.
Action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak
See
ground ball to the
Valera.
opposite side.
Why do they have so
That's a
many
tremendous
lefties against
two-strike
Skubal?
pitch.
George Valera in the box now. Takes strike 1.
It's really strange.
Just missed.
Kind of red hot right now, though. Fouled
And
off.
that one fouled off. The 1-2.
Got a piece of that, too. That curveball did not come down. Swing and a miss on the slider again, and that wasn't even thrown all that well.
He'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that's
Tarik Skubal stuff right there. First two Guardians reached. Wasn't supposed to be just that front door slider, but kind of was. Problems here, though, in Carlos Santana.
First pitch just misses. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Pitch
Jesus,
Scoob. And the count is 2-0. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Fouled off.
Fouled off. He was late.
Strike away from getting out of it.
2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
And he took it. 3-2.
Now it's 3-2.
That one, trouble. Line drive right at green.
Makes the grab.
Walk and a single in the inning. But the Guardians cannot break through. Top of the Tigers order. Let's see if this team has life second trip through.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Those long innings are just what Cleveland's done to our starters all series. We were able to rebound well enough last night with Mize to the point that he at least went past 5 innings, but it's been rough. Cantillo was all over the place against Vierling the first time.
First offering, and it just misses. Vierling.
He's been so close to the edges, but it's a bad day to try and do that.
But today he's starting at 3rd. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, to watch your lips. You better be ready.
Seen that call the ball.
Hot corner for nothing.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Three and one. Wow. Do they not want anything to do with Matt Vierling? Okay. All fastballs.
You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one to center. No trouble. No trouble. Middle, hanging changeup. Squared it up, and it goes nowhere. I'm telling you, exit velos are fucked right now.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
I get it's Matt Vierling. He doesn't have a lot of power, but what the fuck?
He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff.
Like
so
where?
He's gonna have to work efficiently.
We just don't hit anything hard anymore. I don't know why he's lived on that outer edge, and I keep getting fooled by it. Up high 2-2.
And it's 2-2.
Like, I'm not gonna get that. I don't know why I keep trying to offer. Full count again.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter.
Labor walked in the first inning. Cantillo didn't get a couple of close calls.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, we hit something hard. 50 feet foul. And he walked him again.
Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
2 walks for Gleyber Torres. The 3rd walk of the game for Cantillo.
He earned that walk.
And here's Torque.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
That one hit well to center. Torkelson has robbed at the wall.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you
oh, you can't be serious.
Right there.
George Valera robs a home run away from Spencer Torkelson.
Now here's the
Jesus
Detroit
God.
catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Here's Ding.
That one fouled
Wow.
off.
Contact's getting better, though. And up the middle. There it is, finally.
Base hit.
Took 2 2/3 innings, but the Tigers have picked up their first hit.
The lead runner at second. 2 on.
Got 5 base runners now, but it's our first hit.
Hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results.
Well,
lately.
similar
Once you get
spot
ball
to the
by
first
pitcher,
inning.
There's a lot of base hits up the
2
middle,
on,
even
2
on
out
ground
for
balls.
McKinstry.
So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
55 pitches for Joey Cantillo. Might not make it through the 4th.
Flips the corner, and the count even at 1.
He has
Through the
pitched
early stages,
incredibly well,
he
and I
hasn't
do
been
not
very
understand it.
efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's
Oh,
going to get
geez.
deeper into this game. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the
Yeah,
run.
what do you do? He saves the slider for those lefties.
That
Just
misses
down
the
low,
zone.
what a take.
And the count now even up.
He's got crazy break on that curveball. Oh, wow.
Strikes him out for the second time
Oh,
today.
my God,
Tigers
McKinstry
trying to
whiffed.
pair. Still no score.
Tigers will not get no hit today. But we can't get on the board for our ace.
So far this year.
The second baseman, Gabriel.
Sad part is, yes, Tarik Skubal leads the Cy Young race at the moment here in franchise. He might not be the all-star starter. There's some, like, rookie, I think, for Toronto that's pitched, like, 6 games that has more votes than Scoob.
That one finds the zone. That's strike
A
1.
hit and a walk for the Guardians last inning. Grounder, Torres, it's a bad dump. The bats can't help him, and neither can the defense. That's a play that needs to be made. Leadoff man on for the Guardians for the second time in 2 innings.
Lays off for a ball. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that
That was
consistently.
odd. See that thing glitch? Swing and a miss. Good slider.
Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This whole at bat has been really glitchy, really laggy.
2-2 now.
Oh my God!
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Grounded
Hard on
foul.
the ground to the right side, and it goes just
Slider didn't do what we
foul.
wanted.
3-2.
He
Stays
fouled
alive.
that off too. Dude.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
Got him. Looking. Little front door slider from
Boog, he was
Scoob.
shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made it look. That was just nasty.
The shortstop.
Changed it up. He's fouling off everything. Up and in. Away. Everywhere.
And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Grounded out
Schneemann.
his first time. And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
43 pitches.
Arias,
1 out in the
runner at
3rd.
first with 1 gone in the inning.
Runner on the
to
move.
go.
Throw down from
There's the ball.
Dingler. Might get him. We do.
Second. Ow.
Wow, he just
They
showed
put
right there
Arias on the
why
move, and
he's
Dylan
the
Dingler, even without a great throw,
the elite
able to
arms
gun him
in the
down.
league. Man, that runner had a big lead at first base.
Good tag from Wenzel.
But this guy's such a great thrower.
It's 2-0 on
That's pretty
Schneemann,
amazing
though.
right there.
Next
3-0.
pitch is outside. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. And he walked
Wow. Second walk of the game for Tarik Skubal, and when you just hit double-digit walks on the year, that doesn't happen very often.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
So, back
2
to
gone,
the
but
stretch.
The go-ahead run is at first. Here
Oh,
in the last half of the
Jesus.
3rd.
Jose
Ramirez
Ramirez.
this one deep to left. And that
He's
one
homered
is
in
over.
every game this series.
Home run number 20 on the year. It's 2-0.
2-out walk comes back to bite us, and a lifeless Tigers offense is down 2-0.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was.
Middle fastball in game 1. Curveball outside the plate
He stayed on it and got on.
in game 2. And then a hanging curveball.
Digs in for the Guardians. And that one in there at the knees for
And
a
I mean,
strike.
Skubal's inability to really pinpoint his pitches today really hurting us, and now we're not going to get calls either.
Called for a strike. Struggling with command issues.
Dude, that's a carbon copy of what Jhonkensy Noel did in his first at-bat.
Keeps the inning alive.
First one left the bat to the exact same spot as this one at 108. This one at 109. Jhonkensy Noel with 2 perfects here today.
And it's fouled away.
And something has woken up these Cleveland bats.
Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you
got a piece of it.
Absolutely.
And I mean, look at what they've done to his pitch count again.
And not an easy one to throw either.
Little looper, left field, Riley.
Going after it. Nabs it.
Jose Ramirez does it again.
Ramirez with the homer here.
I can't wait to get out of Cleveland. I hate this team.
You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
At least it's Ramirez.
As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Riley.
Well, we're getting 1 hit through 3.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
All of a sudden, Scoob on the hook for the loss. Joey Cantillo trying to have a career best start. Riley, a little looper, not going to get down.
Jones makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, I think
Yet another pitch to hit given to these Tigers that leaves the bat with no juice.
Should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
This has been 2 days, really 3 days of just depression. Oh,
and a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty.
2 strikes on Wenzel. 2 hittable pitches. Fucked them both up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I mean, Cantillo's pitching a shutout here, so Lord knows how long he can go.
1 down, bases empty. And he misses. 1-2 the count.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And up again.
And that's way high. It's 2-2.
2-2 on Perez. Great news is his pitch count's destroyed, so.
3-2.
Cantillo's not going to go deep into this thing.
Fights it
Fouled
off
another one. 38 strikes to 30 balls. And he is one-hitting us. Oh, jeez.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
And, I mean, he's moving it around. I mean, look at just how all over the place he is. I don't know where he's going. Ever. Down low, and a walk to Wenzel. Could that be it for Cantillo? This is 4th walk of the game.
Command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more.
Jahmai Jones hit a ball fairly decent to third base. Reach base on an error. Jahmai hits it really high in the air, but it's going to stay in the ballpark. It's bad launch angle.
Now batting.
Manager out of the dugout
What?
now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians.
I mean, so they're going to go to the bullpen now. It's a curious move there.
Guardians going with
And they bring on the right-hander, Ben Lively.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen
Doesn't
has
have a
some
lot of
work.
velocity.
Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs.
Chopper from Baez.
That starter left for him.
Tigers have 1 hit through 4 innings.
That's out number 3. Tigers lead 1.
1 pitch for Lively out of the bullpen retires the side.
Bottom 4, stepping in, Bo Naylor.
Well, welcome in, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor.
There's the strike.
You know, these Guardians
Need a clean inning for
Tarik.
Tarik.
And patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count. And
Need
they've been able
strikes.
to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That
Oh, my.
And a count 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect
Oh,
of that
good
high
God,
pitch count
Tarik
might set 'em up
Skubal.
to do more damage later in this game.
Please.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
3-2.
3-2.
That's a good
No!
right there. He was
No,
down
no,
early,
no.
and that plate appearance works the walk.
Close.
3-2 count, hit the box. Give it to him anyway.
Let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Valera in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's outside.
Tarik
And
is
the
a
count
mess.
Even 1-1. Valera.
I haven't seen his
recently
command this
earned
bad all
Rookie of
year.
the month honors. Went too far that
Went
time.
around and it's 1-2.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll
Swing and a
see if
miss.
he can keep it up as the league adjusts
Down he
to
goes. Slider's been
Swings
nasty
through
to these
it. That's a
lefties.
strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball
Now
there,
batting,
just off the
the
corner
first
where you
baseman.
can't really do much damage, but it's close.
See
enough
Santana.
where you gotta protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
That one's trouble. Riley Green going back. Up against the wall. That's going to score a run.
Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Perez throw home. He took way too long. It's 3-0.
He's saved. It's 3-zip.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much just a textbook double.
Once again, to put it in perspective, Tarik Skubal's one losing decision this year came on opening day. We've won 11 straight decisions since.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Gets the outside.
How nice that we get that call now.
Late with the swing there.
Not really sure what
over
Arias is
second,
looking
one
for.
down.
Got him.
So he picks up his sixth strikeout.
Strikeout number 6 for
Tremendous
Tarik.
job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call.
And Tarik has saved us from getting swept so many times. And he's not pitching bad, but
to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
bats are nowhere to
So
be
the
found.
lineup flips over. Stepping up for the Guardians, Nolan Jones.
Pitch number
It's
70
over
for
two with a pair of
Skubal.
Strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
Swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And
Strikeouts
that'll do
are
it.
racking
But
up for
a
Tarik Skubal, but so is the
on this
pitch count.
RBI double.
Carlos
It's now
Santana with an
3-0.
RBI
Back
double
after
makes it
this
3-0,
on the
and
show.
these bats need to get it going.
We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling and the rest of the top of the order will face Ben Lively.
That's out to center field. Valera in position.
Dude, this
And
is
there's one
depression.
down. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
So many good swings have done nothing.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Pitching has been pretty dominant.
I don't
in this
understand,
one, but
man.
You got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball.
And to right field.
That's a hit.
Tiger's second
So
hit of the
another one
game.
Now with one away.
Torque, if ever there was a time. Although he did just about everything he could do in his last at-bat. Just missed on a home run.
In this one.
Well, he got robbed of a home run in center.
And that is out of play.
He's too far out in front on that fastball in.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Disgusting sweeper. 0-2. In the dirt and blocked.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at first, one away.
Chase the starter before the end of the 4th, and yet we blow. Missed again,
Misses
2 and
for a
2.
ball. That was the sweeper.
And again.
There. And now it's 3 and 2.
He's trying to get us to chase. That's 3 straight sweepers. Actually, it's 4 straight. No, he did throw that curveball in there.
And ball
Oh,
Man, that's a tough one to take.
curveball just
I guess he
misses.
saw it really well. It's a really
And
nice
now
play
Dylan
appearance.
Dingler
First and
as
second,
one of the
one
2
out.
Tiger
Dylan
hits.
Dingler will hit next.
Oh,
Swing
my.
and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Runners at first and
Sweeper
second with one
curveball
gone.
combination
We're at
is
the
going to
top
be
of the
tough
fifth.
because they're going to look damn near the same. One's going to break farther down, and then that sweeper is just going to dart away from you. Into
Swing
center
and a
field.
ball
That
up
one
to the
will
air.
drop.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
Going to be able to get on the board on that.
He'll
A
score.
wild
Runner
throw
holds at
cut off
third,
up the
so just
line.
one across on the play.
But an RBI for Dylan Dingler to
Couple
make
of
it
hits in a row
3-1.
for him here. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but
Not hitting
somehow
it
got the
hard,
barrel
but
to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
got the job done.
2 on, 1 out. Zach
Here's
McKinstry
McKinstry.
digs in now. Right through there for
Wanted
a
it.
strike.
For whatever reason, just couldn't pull the trigger on it. Kinstry 0 for 2, struck out twice.
0-1.
And a
Down
ground
the
ball,
ground
that's
right
through!
Into the
Make it
outfield.
3-2 on an
Jefferson
RBI single for
scores.
McKinstry.
And it's an RBI single. They trail
Well,
by
look
1.
who's up.
It's 3-2.
Comes through with the
Riley
RBI.
Green.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for
A home
knock.
run in each of
You'll
the
take
first
that
2
anytime
games
you
of
can
this
get him to find
series.
a
For the
hole.
first time tonight, he
One down.
faces
And next
a
to him for
right-handed
Detroit,
pitcher.
Riley Green.
Grounder. Oh, it's snagged. They didn't get the out at second base, which is a very curious thing. They definitely had time to turn 2 there. I mean, hell, he could have tagged McKinstry, but just ran it off to first base.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
See if we can make him pay for that.
He's 0 for
The
1.
go-ahead run in scoring position in a series the Tigers have not led. Oh,
Swing
wow.
and a miss, strike 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians.
Hunter Gaddis
Hunter Gaddis, the young right-hander, up and throwing.
warming up. Smith as well.
Warming up as well.
Oh, jeez. Line foul, rather. Haven't guessed right on sweeper curveball once. It's been primarily the sweeper.
Got him! Inning over, and it
Dropped a
could've been
change
worse.
up in on the outer edge. So, I mean, great to get back in it. Trailing by a run now.
Getting out of the jam.
But, I mean, this is as close as we've been. We can get back in after falling down a good bit,
As we
but
take a check of the current standings.
then, I mean, we give it right back up. Guardians can crawl to within 3 games of the Tigers if they can hang on here today.
Skubal back to work. Lined into
To
right.
McKinstry.
Reaching down, makes the catch.
Jose Ramirez due up now after a 1-pitch out for Schneemann.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Homered his last
He's already
time up.
homered here in this one.
Shot
Swing and a
foul.
ground ball, and
He's
foul
loved the
ball.
curveball no matter who's throwing
Bases
it
empty, one
for the
away.
Tigers in
Last
this
half
series.
of inning number 5. Just off the inside edge.
That's kind of been
Good
Tarik's
fastball
day
there. I
right
think it was
there.
a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And
Fouled away and
that
2
location
strikes
will
on
definitely do
J-Rab.
it.
Could very well be the last inning for Skubal too, which is just so unfortunate.
And they'll
Fouled
do
away.
it again.
Slider's been money today. Here we go.
One down, base is empty.
Nope, not that time.
Outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all.
3
Makes
and
it so
2.
difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they
It's probably
get
been the most
frustrated with how
3-2
long it
counts
takes
for
to put him away.
Skubal all year. Swing and a miss. He chased
And
it.
got him. And he's
Wow.
up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Oh, that high four-seam
8 strikeout for
fastball has
Scoob.
become such a great
I don't know what to do with John Kenzie Noel.
Trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something.
2 perfect swings in his first 2 ABs
rotation
for Big Christmas.
Elevated a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Fouled straight back, 1-1. I guess we're gonna try and
2
stay
outs.
inside here.
Not
So
close
far,
with
not
that
really
one.
working.
And it's 2-1.
In this field, Scoob's losing it.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And he grounds
Got a
one to the
piece
right side.
yet again.
And that's just foul.
What they've done to us all series long.
The 2-2 on the way.
Got
Swing
him.
and a miss, and Skubal gets the strikeout.
Well,
Nothing doing for the Guardians there.
we might send him back out for the 6th. See if we can get him off the hook for the loss at least.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers.
Cannot
are
believe we're
fared so
trailing in this game.
Jones.
Kind of the same thing. I mean, we lost track of the game later on in the day last night, but lost pace with Cleveland, but felt like we were doing okay there for a while. I mean, we really
Now he'll
only
ask for
allowed
time and step out of the box.
2 major hits just in the first inning. And then all of a sudden, they were all over us. So we will bring on Parker Meadows here.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off.
Pinch hitting for
Parker
Detroit.
Meadows.
Number 22,
Big spot for him
Parker
here.
Meadows.
Here comes a pitch.
Into left.
Swing and a ball
Bad
lifted in
jump.
the air.
Will not
Balls
drop.
it in, and there's one away.
A lot of first pitch swings yet
now
again,
it's
but it's one of those
Baez.
games where it's just like, well, can you blame me?
Baez.
Just
that's off the
missed.
plate.
Lively.
I feel like
33
also
years
there's
old,
just
and he
something
was
wrong
drafted in the 4th round
about
in 2013.
Progressive Field. Like, there's been so many laggy pitches that just look strange.
Sinker gets the
Sinker at
bottom
the
of the
knees,
zone, and
yeah.
that's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Noel makes
We're
the
just
grab,
spraying
2
fly
down.
balls. Guardians outfield's just shagging out there.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Matt Vierling. First
Down
pitch
low to Vierling.
misses.
Just trying to keep pace right now.
That one in there across the letters. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th.
Vierling, right field, hit fairly well. Caught anyway. Guess what? Why do I even get excited for fly balls? This team don't hit home runs anymore. Riley Green, that's it.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
3 home runs, they all belong to Jose Ramirez. Skubal back to work against David Fry.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Oh, come on.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard.
Dude, if I got half of these to fall, we could have won. We could have won some
The
games.
catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
I don't get it.
Knockout, and he is walked. First
Man, we
pitch
need
doesn't
bullpen
find the
help.
zone.
We needed it earlier, but this is real bad. Some of the worst baseball we played.
And Naylor swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's
In for strike 2.
And a count 1-2.
Ah,
Spoils the
jeez.
2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Got him again.
Miss. And he's down on strikes.
Has not mattered where that slider goes. 10th strikeout for Tarik.
Baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
This feels like the 2022-23 Tigers, where Skubal pitched this damn hard out, and the bats couldn't help him.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that drops in for
They're just not even, they don't even bother with the slider anymore. Chopper could be 2. On to second. First, not in time. That was a slow chopper to Vierling. Kind of threw it away from his body there.
Carlos Santana.
Here's Cookie. Well, this isn't Cookie.
Right through there.
Change up will drop in.
0-1.
Santana with an RBI double his last time. And out one down the right field line, slicing away from McKinstry.
He's got it.
But he's there, and it is 6 innings for Tarik Skubal. That'll be all for him today.
But they still lead at 3-2.
We'll have one more start here in this first half. Tigers have just 9 outs to work with to avoid Skubal's second loss.
Back here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. And now here is Gleyber Torres.
Torres.
First offering misses badly.
Gleyber is 1 for 1. He's also been walked twice. Ben Lively still out here. Grounder. Oh, you can't be serious. Go away. I want out of the city so bad.
Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most
They can hit. They can defend. They can pitch absolute nobodies to allow 1 hit against the top offense here in franchise.
And next is the
Oh my God.
hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
This is obnoxious. Torque.
Foul back, and that's out of play. Holding on to a 1-run lead. Here in the
Sweepers
top half
teed
of
up
inning
for
number
us.
7.
Yeah, sure, just foul it off.
That misses.
Nope, that's down.
1-1. That's towards
Hard hit
center.
again.
Valera under this one.
Jesus
Brings
Christ.
it in. 2 down.
The catcher,
Dylan
number 13,
Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Maybe Dingler can save us.
And that's way high. And it's 1-0.
Dingler has half of the Tigers' hits tonight.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
2-1.
Pitch is outside.
Yeah, Ben Lively just picked right up where Cantillo left off.
There we go. Line drive, and that's base.
Believe our first hit against Ben Lively. 2-out single for Dingler.
Here comes the skipper.
And that'll be all for Lively.
A pitching change in this.
So you think it's a lefty, and it is. It's Tim Herron.
Best relievers love the opportunity.
I don't know if we have a right-hander that we want to go to here.
Some of them are
Not
just
really.
different, so we'll see.
The only one to be Jake Rogers, but then we're going to have to find a right fielder, and we really just don't have one. Slider slurve, we're boned.
And the batter now, Zach McKinstry.
Oh, maybe
That
not.
one lifted
Flare
in the
to
air,
center,
center
it hung up.
Valera snags
Why
it.
does
And
even
that is
gravity hates me today?
that. One left for Detroit. They're down 3-2.
Mistake slurve that we're able to barrel up. Why would we hit it hard?
Welcome back.
This team needs to hit the weight room.
Guardian, the second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Skubal's day will be done. We will go to a left-hander in Brant Herter.
We're back in a new pitch.
Back on the mound here. He
He
pitched in game 1 of this
Keep this one
series.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the
Pitched
game.
the 8th inning after the Tigers had fought back to tie it. just to allow the Guardians to lead again.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2.
Struck him
Got
out
the call.
looking. He's got to be frustrated with that.
So the 11th strikeout for Tigers pitching today.
Nolan Jones, the next to hit.
Now Nolan Jones. Crucial to not allow Jose Ramirez to bat this
empty,
inning.
one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Chopper
Up the middle.
running in is Torres to
Torres
run.
over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, so far so
in
good.
Cleveland,
Here's
Daniel
Schneemann.
Schneemann. They say
Went around.
0-1's the count.
Next
Foul off.
offering is foul back.
And Brant Herter, get out of the inning.
Knocks
Not
that
yet.
one away, and we'll do it again.
Oh.
Takes low for ball 1.
Tough to take a
Unbelievably
two-strike changeup
taken
that
by
just
Schneemann.
Missed. I think it froze him.
Gets a piece there.
Fouled
we'll
off
do it
again. The longer this at-bat goes on, the worse it'll go.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 now. A little bit more comfortable.
And
3-2.
there's
Oh
Wow, this
my.
guy's really battling up there as if
Had to
his
have
run
it.
is the game-winning run.
Still
I
could
love
get it,
his
but have to
tenacity.
have it. Chopper to Veerling.
third.
1,
Slings
2,
it
3 inning
across.
for Brant Herter.
Guardians go down in order. Nothing
Down to
doing
our
here
final
this half.
6
We look ahead
outs.
to inning number 8. Guardians
Which
3,
is terrifying
Tigers 2.
because you know we're probably about 3 outs away from Emmanuel Clase.
Now pitching for
So
the Guardians.
Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Cade
Number
Smith.
36.
Right-hander Cade Smith to face Riley Green.
In terms of throwing strikes, he's definitely struggled with free
It's a choice.
passes this year.
And that
Hard
one in the air,
hit to
field.
center. Once again, too much air.
Puts it away for the out.
Too much air, bad timing, we suck.
Wenzel Perez. Up now
Too
for
many
the
first pitch
Tigers.
swings. It's been a
walk
comedy.
and a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike.
Comedy of a baseball
Trying
game.
to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Oh, Jesus. How the fuck?
The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Grounded foul. A lot more hook on that sweeper. Stayed up. That one hit pretty well. Right center field. That one is going to drop.
And it's into the
It's
gap.
picked or it's
The
cut
throw
off
second.
here. Throw to second.
And now the tying
Offline
run
not in time.
is
So
into
tying
scoring
run
position.
He went up there and got it. With
on
2 strikes.
base
I'm not gonna
in the
leave this
form
in
of
the umpire's
Wenzel
hands. I'm going
Perez.
to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended.
And
that
now
he loves
Parker.
to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And
That's a
now
ball.
Parker Meadows.
Wanted him to have the day off, but we need something. Oh,
Swing
wow.
and a miss. And the count 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And now 2-1.
One base hit is all we need.
And that's strike 2. Harris, the runner at second with 1 away.
Last time he threw that, it came right over the middle of the plate.
Next
Make it
pitch
full.
inside, and it's 3-2. Javier Baez.
Baez
in the on-deck circle,
to bat
hoping
next.
get a chance to make a big impact here. And
Walked
ball
him.
4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit.
We'll
and
see
now
what
with
Baez
runners on
can
first and
do
second,
here.
They've set up a double play opportunity.
46
So,
RBIs
not a
on the
terrible
year.
result.
The batter now,
Top average in the American League.
3 in this one.
And all we need is a single out of him.
Out front with the swing, and that is
Splitter acted like a slider.
Activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase.
48. That's the one we don't want to see.
Gaddis also throwing.
That one hit pretty well. Javier Baez, that one is going to do it. And not only that, Meadows rounds third. He heads home. And for the first time in this series, the Tigers lead.
There you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Javier Baez, late game, does it again.
Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
Come on.
Manager out of the dugout now.
That'll be all for
to dip into the Guardians bullpen.
I think it was Cade Smith that was out here, yeah.
Responsible for the runner on second.
Out he
so the book
goes.
isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
No, I'm going to have to do that manually later. I actually just thought of that. I was like, hey, College Football 26 isn't here.
He's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Certainly like some insurance.
And the batter now, Matt Vierling.
Give me Tommy Canley for the bottom of the 8th. Still only one out in this inning.
There's a strike.
Matt Vierling 0 for 3. Again. That one is through. Baez rounding third, coming home. He is safe at home plate. Aggressive base running, and the Tigers extend it to a 2-run lead.
Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first. So
that was close.
Try to get him in
when did Javi get an oven mitt? He had that all year.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Now we'll see Torres. Gleyber left field, looking pretty good. It is out of here. Home run number 17 for Gleyber Torres. And the Tigers are all over the guards here in the 8th. Not his most impressive. Only left the bat at 90 miles an hour. 7-3.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely.
Still only one out. Torkelson.
Good for him.
And here is Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off.
Took a little off.
Still only
the one we hit out was
here
98. That one 96. Woo! Okay.
There's that changeup.
We got a little excited.
It misses. It's a strikeout.
Felt like we should have had that one.
That slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow dab.
Now bring on Dingler. Oh no, we were way out in front on it.
You know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Slider at 91.
The box comes up empty with a swing there. And now it's even up.
Pretty packed house. In fact, I think that might be close to a sellout crowd.
And there's a strike.
Aggressive field doesn't hold all that much. 1-2 on Dingler. And 2-2.
And it remains 2-2.
3 pitchers in the inning. Right? Is that right? Might not be. I don't know.
2 outs.
Pretty weak fly ball from Dingler,
Sizing this one
which
up.
will mercifully, at least for the Guardians, end the inning.
Is that?
That is 5 runs here in the 8th.
Gives them the lead. Last half of the
Send
eighth
Tommy
coming up.
Canley out
It's the
because
Tigers
we're not
7
blowing
and the
this.
Guardians 3.
Can't blow it.
On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Might not have to send the closer out,
Tommy
but
Canley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes.
bringing our setup guy.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're
That
taking.
one
They
hit
get
high.
7 line drives
Meadows,
already,
his
and
first
even though
defensive
some
action
them
of the
have been for
game.
outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering
For the first
consistent,
out.
hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Up next for the Guardians,
John
The right
Kenzie
fielder,
Noel
John
digs
Here's
into the
Noel.
Guardians.
Noel.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
173
The Guardians
average,
down
but
by
2 for 3
4 in
tonight.
The bottom half of the 8th inning. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Next
Oh,
pitch
that's off the
misses
plate.
inside. 2-1.
Fouled away yet again. Another high fly ball.
Right.
Chases
McKinstry
McKinstry to the
settles underneath it.
corner.
Hauls it in for the out.
Massive.
2 down, bases
So
empty.
2 away for David
Next
Fry.
is the designated hitter, David Fry. First pitch misses.
Wonder if he
Next
just
offering is
records
foul
all his
back.
content for the almost the whole first 3 months of the game all at once. Doesn't publish it
Two
till
down,
later.
nobody on. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1 ball,
And the count
2
1 and 2. To the
Rounder,
right
a
side.
dive from Torres. Booted it. Might still have a chance.
The
No.
throw is late, and they come away with
It's a very David Fry way to get on base.
Runner at first with 2
2
away.
out hits, so now
Bo
Bo Naylor.
Now at the plate. Now one
Count
miss.
1-0.
I really hate pitching with Tommy Canley, by the way.
Next pitch is outside. Fry
Can't stand,
off of
especially
first
using
with 2
meter,
away.
can't stand relievers that just have shit control.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
It feels like he gets into the game too, and they just don't swing it much. Slider had started to come back. 2-2. And popped
This
up.
one in the air.
Veerling underneath.
Veerling
we head
makes
to the
catch.
9th.
And that
The
ends
4-run
inning.
lead.
So 1 hit is all they
Don't
get.
need any
3
more, but we'd
full.
certainly take
It's
some
the
more.
Tigers 7,
Wonder if they
and
bring
the
Clase
Guardians
out
3.
anyway.
Pitching for
We're
the
back. It's the
Guardians,
top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
37.
Trevor Steffen.
And compared to
Yeah,
a
he
lot
got
of other relievers, strikeouts
cardboard
have not been a big
himself
weapon
in
for him
Bordeaux.
this year, so the defense should be active.
At the plate, Zach McKinstry.
I don't know how you talk in the same tone, for an entire video, and that you don't show emotion once, and then you get to be the YouTube face of college football. I don't understand it.
That's in for a strike. Steffen, in his 5th season, he features
Trevor
a 4-seam
Steffen, the
fastball,
arm here in the
a
9th inning.
splitter, and he works in a slider. Outside
Nope, that's
low,
a ball.
and the count is 1-1.
Figure out right now. I've hit the wrong button all game. We'll figure out now who's going to handle the 9th. It is a 4-run lead. Might just get Will Best some action anyway.
Inside,
That's
just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to.
Yeah.
But that kind of
I don't think he's
velocity,
autistic.
you
I just think
prefer
he's
that
very
pitcher work
boring.
away.
That
That's
misses
ball
the
3.
zone. Now 3-1.
Probably be more entertaining if he was. McKinstry, that one's going to get through.
It finds its way through for a hit. And a good
Well,
start
lead
to
off
the
single
inning.
here in the 9th.
the left
Typical
fielder,
Tigers
the
fashion here today.
Riley.
So up next, Riley Green.
Even the home run for Glaber was shit exit velo.
And
Ball
that's
one to green.
outside. And that's ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. No foul ball there.
Watch out over there.
Yeah,
why?
Swing and a miss. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Sam Hentges, the left-hander.
1 and 2.
Seawald also getting ready.
Oh, wow, it dropped in.
And a strikeout for the first out here in
Well,
the ninth.
I don't feel so bad. Not like I really feel bad about any sort of pick-the-stick results generally, but Green and Torkelson are over.
He's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Now at the plate, Wenzel Perez.
And so Perez does have a hit tonight. 1 of 10 for the Tigers.
Swing and a miss.
I guess if that's all we're going to see, we have to try and do something.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
What are you going to do with a single one of those?
After this one, that was his third strikeout, and this one looking
Here's Parker.
obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off.
Probably just one later in the night, because unlike last year, I do have to work on release day.
2 outs. Fouled off left side.
I can't get Parker's swing right anymore. I've been late on just about everything that we've swung with him like the last 4 days.
Outside.
Watch out.
Which I remember having that problem with him with his swing last year. Yeah.
Pitch misses.
Although,
2
if I
balls,
do
2
have a short
strikes to
day
count.
at the golf course, because it did rain a shit ton today. So say we don't run carts and just shut her down. Then we could do something midday. Although I don't really know when the game comes out. Like, I don't know what time. Like, does it come out at midnight or not?
And that one is inside.
3-2 on Meadows.
3-2,
This ninth
2-out
inning has
runner on
lasted
first.
forever.
A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters
Really,
gotta
the
stay
last 2
focused on the
innings.
pitch.
Bullet from Meadows in the inning is not done.
Base hit. And out to a board.
Wild throw from center. Well, bring up Javi Baez with a chance to do some more damage. Stephen Vogt will make a move yet again.
The Guardians going with
And
a
we'll
new
see
pitcher,
Paul Sewald.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Baez at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that
0-1's
one.
the count.
And we did get to Paul Sewald back in game 1. Ground ball, base hit, left side. McKinstry will round third. In he comes, wild tag. And it misses, and it's 8-3.
The third baseman, number
Player of the game right there, Javier Baez.
Vierling getting ready to hit.
Ball 1 to Vierling.
Up and in. And that is ball 1.
Game about 15 minutes ago was 3-2 Cleveland.
And
Looper
there's a
foul.
foul ball. And there's a ball.
2.
Meadows. on
4
third.
pitchers
Baez on
for
at
the
first
Guardians
with 2 down.
last 2 innings. Grounder.
Smash
Gonna
to
be
the
a
left
tricky
side.
play.
Throws to first.
Good strong
And
throw
that's the
will
third out.
end the top half of the
RBI
ninth.
single
Javier
pushes
Baez
across
drives
the
in
run.
another one.
It's now 8-3.
Will Vest
You're
is going to
watching
come
Major
out with a
League Baseball
5-run
on
lead.
the show.
Simply because we just don't give ourselves save opportunities. So
Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the ninth. Stepping up for the Guardians. George Valera.
yeah,
Valera.
it was pretty weird last year too.
New pitch.
So Will Vest to come on his 34th game. That ERA approaching 6.
It just doesn't have the same intensity.
Tried to drop down a bunt.
So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations
right?
like this as well.
Will Vest blows enough, He don't need Cleveland don't need your help. Oh, Jesus. Green on the run. He will make the play.
Green settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting.
I have no idea.
Carlos Santana
Don't remember.
Santana.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Pretty hittable fastball in there to
The
Santana.
last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Cleveland's giving up.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Off the mark there.
Tried.
2-2.
Gonna foul it off. Yeah.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
They always do.
The Tigers leading by 5 here in the last half of
Grounder to
inning number
Torres.
9. Ground ball right side.
I don't know why he's taking so
Torres
long.
fires
2
to the
away.
first. Now only 1 out
The batter,
remaining.
number 13.
Well, a great comeback for the Tigers today is 1 out away from being complete.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians.
Skubal will not
1
get the
for
win
3.
tonight, but yet again, we get him off
And
the hook
first
for the
offering
loss.
is
And
fouled off.
this one really, tough to say it's all his fault. Pitched fairly well.
Down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider.
But the bats
out
were
of
just
the
useless
hand.
for about
Didn't stay
7
in the tunnel
innings.
Very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Not very.
And that
Out
one
away. That's
fouled
a
off.
terrible pitch.
This could end it.
Best. Fouled away again. 14 pitches so far in the inning. And he takes it for strike 3.
That's the ball game.
The Tigers evade the sweep.
Players can sort of come together,
And the bats
connect a little
come
bit more
alive
than they do
late.
when they're at home with their families.
The bailout,
And that
Tarik
can lead to
Skubal.
success on the field, as we saw in this game
And that
today.
streak will
Excellent
continue.
win by
Has
this
not
team.
had a losing
8-3 the
decision
final in
since
this one.
March.
For Chris Singleton and our entire
Tigers 8,
outstanding
Guardians
crew here
3.
at
Brant
MLB
Herter
Show.
winds up with the
I'm John
win.
Schaub
Cade
saying
Smith the
so long.
loss. We are back home for the rest of the first half, starting a 3-game series with the Tampa Bay Rays tomorrow. Day off Thursday before a 3-game set with Seattle.